What's going on, everybody? J-Dog here. Something special today. Received a package from an old friend in the UP, Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And we're going to check this out. We're going to test the purity. Let's get this open. Oops, and scratch my desk. No worries. Look at that. Now this is Yooper Silver. Let's go. All right. So I got this silver. This comes from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. C&H Mining Company, which stands for Calumet Helco in the UP. And this was sourced probably, well, most definitely from either Houghton County or Keweenaw County, one of the mines up there. Giant copper mining community up there way in the past. But of course, where there's copper, there's other metals, right? So my old buddy, he got his hands on this a long time ago, asked me to check it out, test purity, maybe melt it down into something cool for him. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to start by first, let's see how much this stuff weighs. Let me get an accurate count. We're on grams. And okay, that first piece, wow, 44 grams, 44.24 grams, and that one is 73 grams. So we're playing around 117 total. We put this on troy ounces. We got 3.79 troy ounces. I don't know if you can see that, but here we are, 3.79 troy ounces of wild Yooper Silver. And I will use my second scale just to verify that. I have two scales. But this is fun. I didn't even know. I grew up in the copper country, which is basically Keweenaw, Houghton County area in the UP, right? Grew up off and on, I should say. But I always knew it was big for copper. Didn't know there was a lot of gold or silver out of there too, but like I said, when you find one metal, you'll find others. So here we are, ounces troy on this scale. Uh-oh, what did we do? Let's tar that out. Okay, that one says 1.4 troy ounce. Oh, and too heavy. So I guess we'll go for we'll go with the other scale that actually weighs. This is my gold scale. So yeah, it's so sensitive, and it doesn't weigh much more than a couple troy ounces accurately. But yeah, we're at 3.79 troy ounces. Now, here comes the fun part. Let's check the purity. So, how I do this, there's a couple ways to check your silver and metals. The easiest first way is a magnet. Silver's not magnetic. This is perfect. This is exactly what you want to see when testing silver. It will slightly stick, but just slide off slowly, right? That's how you test. See, that one's good too. Magnet test. You can also do a ping test. Kind of get a basis for the sound. It's got to have that nice kind of medium to high pitch ting. And you can buy a tester for that, but this is the other way to do it. So what I got here is an acid test. And what it's going to do is test the purity of this silver down to 50%. But I don't think this is that low. I think we're getting close to the pure, if not really high. 92.5 is what you consider sterling. So all we do is just take a little piece of this, rub it on there. Ooh, interesting sounds. And what this is just kind of a mild abrasive stone. It doesn't take much silver to do it. And now we'll add this acid to it, and we'll see what color it turns for our purity. There. So we're going to put a couple drops, one for each little piece. And now what we're going to do is just watch and see what color it turns into. And that's going to tell us our purity based on this chart. So if it's really bright red, it'll be 999 pure. Reddish brown, 92. Brown, 80%. And if it's green, 50%. Now, I am seeing right probably between 80 and 92%. Definitely not the pure 99 fine silver, but that's okay. Yeah, if you can see that, it's definitely got a brownish, light to dark brown. If I go off of that chart, like I said, I'm guessing between 80 and 92, which is good. That's still good. That's good silver, right? I mean, it's not pure, but that's okay. It's not green, which means less than 50%. So cool. Now we kind of got a baseline. I'll put a little acid neutralizer on there so I don't burn anything up. We'll see how that works. So all that does is kill the acid. In case you were wondering, is that real acid? Yes, it is. And I should, by the way, be using gloves for this. Don't do this. Don't be like me. Use your PPE. All right. But that gives us a good indication of what we're working with. So now, we got to take these chunks and go bang them down and melt them out and make something cool out of them. Stick around. This was the other test I was going to try. Found my pocket pinger, right? So any precious metal will have a distinctive Ting and ring. I'll put that next to my microphone. Can you hear that? That's a sign of good precious metals. Now I did a little drop of acid directly on these to test again. Ooh. Interesting. A little lower tone, but it's a bigger piece. So nice resonance still. So we're good. Both of them tested. I am now saying closer to the 92.5, the silver rating, in between 92 and 99, because with the acid test directly on the silver, and I didn't catch that, sorry, it was a little bit brighter between these two. So we're close. We're really close to pure silver here. But on that note, now let's melt. See what we can make. And here we go. Got my 2 pieces of Yooper Silver. I had to bang this one down so it'll actually fit into the crucible. Only cost a thumb. No worries. But let's get this to melting. I'm going to turn that bad boy on. And drop these in there. Close up the lid. We got her set at a modest 1055 today, Celsius, on the old 2 auto. I always crank it up a little higher. It just kind of helps smooth out the pour a little bit and gives you a little more time to make those ripples and cool effects before it just hardens right into your mold the second you pour it. Anyway, we'll be back for that part soon. Alrighty, everything nice and bubbly hot. Got the mold heated up. See if I can pour this on the first shot without screwing anything up. Of course something's gonna fall in here. This has been my kind of day. Let's go! Get it done! Oh, we got a little more in there. I'm gonna have to remelt this actually. You're close to the right path, but not quite what I want. This is a kind of a special pour someone requested, so like I said, my buddy in the UP, old school, man. So we're gonna let that melt up again, and we'll be back for another attempt on that guy. Okay, let's see if we can get it right this time. Number 2, the charm. Let's see. Oh. Definitely in the mood for pre-Monday. Gosh darn it. Anyway, slow down, relax, go nice and easy. Too slow. Didn't heat up enough. Gosh. Cut that piece out. Fucker. Come on, baby. Do a good job. That's a good job. Kind of cool. Kind of interesting. See, now, right here, this is where the question comes in on the purity, whether it was, 39 fine, 92. Can tell just by the way the top of that turned out, there were some impurities in there. Squirch. But that's okay. That's okay. We got that stuff to go to the top. And I'll show you what I mean after we clean this up. But yeah, see that little rough stuff up there. Something in there. That's normal, these little spots. That's just carbon from the crucible, basically, and that'll polish right out. You won't even worry about it. But this part right here, that's where some of the impurities may have been. But I'm going to test this again after we're all done anyway. And I'm going to clean this up. Don't worry, you'll get it all back, but isn't that pretty? Oh, what? Ah, careful. Don't burn myself. Get it in the light. You'll see. And here we go for the wrap up. This was fun. Yooper Silver. Ha. Man, I need to get some more of this. Turned out very nice. The guy who sent it to me said he loved it the way it is right now and didn't want me to polish or tone. And that is totally cool. I did hammer the edges and I did put my stamp, well, not my stamp, but a stamp on the back of it. Since I couldn't really figure out total purity, well, since I couldn't figure out total purity, I just left the stamp with the weight and stamped in AG, which AG is silver on the periodic table, if you don't know. So yeah, I had to polish it down, make it nice and smooth. And the funny thing was, it came out at 3.4, and I was like, wait a second, just doing my math, and no, when he sent me 3.78, this is actually 3.45. I always just round down. But anyway, I'm like, what? That can't be right. How and what? So I went back out to my crucible, and there's this little button that was in there, left over from the pour. Now, I'm guessing this is part of the leftover or some of the impurities out of this guy, because now I haven't done an acid test back on it yet to check. I'm going to leave it just like it is. Send it. But I noticed this little button. I tried to stamp it, and holy crap, it's hard metal. So I'm guessing there's a little bit of something else in there. Maybe a little bit of iron or something along those lines mixed in. But anyway, that made up for the rest of this weight on the bar. And don't kill Billy. Okay, do it again. There we go. Billy approves. But this was a lot of fun. And yeah, if any of you have something laying around the house you want to try to get melted or poured, I'm going to be setting up a page soon. We'll work together and figure out what we can do. But for now, thanks for checking it out. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and if you don't mind, leave a comment, even if you hate me. But anyway, peace out. J-Dog.